Hey, it's Michelle coming to you with some kitchen inspiration. Most of you know that I grew up in New York, so I'm kind of a pizza snob, and so is my husband. So I'm making pizza dough so that we can have really good pizza tomorrow for dinner, because that's the key. You got to make it the day before. And you got to use bread flour, which I keep in a separate container from my regular flour. So I'm using my Deluxe stand mixer, and this is an amazing thing for this. So far, I've put in 1 packet of active dry yeast and 1/4 cup of warm water, and I've let it sit for a few minutes to let the yeast activate. I love our stand mixer. One of the reasons I love it is this cord storage. My old stand mixer did not have cord storage, and the cord was always in the way. And always dirty. And this way my cord stays nice and tight. So plug it in. And like I said, I've got 1/4 cup of warm water and my yeast in. I'm going to put in 3 cups of bread flour. I don't know why you need bread flour, but it does make a difference. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Should have measured this when I had 2 hands, but I didn't. So now I'm measuring it with 1 hand. Okay. And 1 cup of cold water. All right, so I love this stand mixer because this handle on the bowl is so nice. It makes it get on and off real good. All right, I got to turn it on. And then we got all these custom settings. So we're going to turn it to need. I'm sure I don't need 8 minutes, but I'm just going to turn it on and let it do its thing. One of the nice things about the stand mixer is that it always starts out slow. So it's not shooting stuff all over my kitchen, which is nice because I cleaned and sealed my kitchen counters today. So it's nice that it won't be covered with stuff since they're really clean for a change. So it starts out slow. It works its way up to medium and then works its way up to high. This is the dough hook that's in it right now. It also comes with, of course, your standard mixing blade. I love that it has this integrated spatula right here on the mixing blade, which is awesome. And then you have your whipped cream blade or egg white blade, to really make great whipped cream. You can also get this optional piece, which I really recommend for when you're doing a recipe, when you have to add dry ingredients in the middle of the recipe. This slides right on like this, and you can add your dry ingredients, and it doesn't make a giant mess, which is nice. It has the presets have timing on it. Like I said, I just left this because I wasn't sure how long it actually takes to make pizza dough because I can't remember. But I left it on the 8 minutes. It's probably going to be more like 4 minutes. I'm not good at kneading by hand. I don't know, some of you guys love to do that, but I don't have the patience, and this is way easier. I like all the different settings on here. Custom is for, any recipe, you turn it on. All of a sudden you hear it got faster, right? It's going to get faster as it goes. Whip is your whipped cream setting, or egg whites and whipped cream setting. Oh my gosh, you just turn it on. You put your powdered sugar and your vanilla and your heavy cream in here, and you hit whipped cream, you hit whip, and you walk away, and it makes your whipped cream. It's the most amazing thing. It turns it off when it's done. Your cream setting is for your butter and sugar mixtures for your cookies. You know how it says cream together the butter and sugar? That's what that is. You put your butter and your brown sugar and your regular sugar in there, and you hit cream, and it does it. It turns it off when it's done. Mix is a setting that I use for meatballs and meatloaf. And I find I can put my meat and all my ingredients in there, and in 45 seconds it mixes it perfectly so that I'm ready to scoop my meatballs, and they're very well mixed, not like when I do them by hand. Of course, we're using knead now, and the last one is beat. Beat is your cake mix setting, okay? You can always change the times. It has add 30 seconds here, so if I'm working and I don't think it's ready. Look how nice that is turning out already. Oh my gosh, I love this. So the key with this recipe, it's called Brooklyn pizza dough, and it comes out puffy. So there's 2 keys for the recipe, and you'll get a video tomorrow on how to make the actual pizza. But making the pizza dough the day ahead and then putting it into the refrigerator in a closed container overnight so it has time to set. If you ever go to a real New York pizza place in the state of New York, they always have bags of pizza dough in the refrigerator, and you can actually buy them and take them home and make your own pizza, which is cool. But I live in Maryland, so we don't have that option here. So I make my own. But storing the pizza dough in the fridge overnight, that 24 hours in the fridge, makes it just the right texture. It's amazing. And then tomorrow I'm gonna cook it on a very hot preheated piece of stoneware. Got to use the right stoneware or fusion stoneware for it. So I will show you that then. So if you liked this video, or if you're interested in getting our hand mixer, another thing that's really nice about it, which I can't show you right now, but you wouldn't be able to tell here anyway, but since it's running, is it's 11 pounds lighter than my KitchenAid one was, which means I store it back in the corner here on my countertop. It goes back in that corner. So I had to pull it forward to use it. It was so hard to pull the old one forward. Sometimes I had to get my husband to come help me. This way I can pick this thing up and move it around. It's very easy. I take it to my live in-person Pampered Chef parties because it doesn't weigh very much and it works really well. So if this is something that you're interested in, you can always get it half price when you host a party. But this month in May, well, next month in a couple days in May, where you're going to be able to get it 60% off if that's something that you're interested in. Or you can always buy it full price. It's a great deal. Thanks so much for joining me. This video is public, so if you want to share it on your timeline so your friends get to see it and get a recipe for pizza dough, go ahead and do that. I appreciate you. Have a great evening.